2021 is the year of transcendence, the year of courage, the year of sovereignty, the year of the voluntarist, and whatever else you want to call it. It's a big year, my friends. The year of self-reliance. What are you calling 2021? These are some of the paraphrase I have for the year. It's going to be a major year, my friends. You can feel it. This whole last year, the scamdemic, courageous doctors coming out, nurses, moms, fathers, scientists, small business entrepreneurs. Do you feel the surge in courage and boldness that is happening right now for the human family? Because if you can, you are tapped in. I know some people can't really feel the energy because they're still developing their conscious skills and sensory abilities, as I am as well. But this is the major year, my friends, and it's going to be this way for a few years. It's just going to keep doubling down on importance and significance because we forgot about our own significance, and we're going to talk about that right now because it is huge. Hey everyone, welcome to Freedom Lovers Show. I'm your host, David James Rodriguez, and we're building the voluntary world one relationship at a time. And the year of the scamdemic is over. The year of the lies is over. The year of deception. Now it's time to reveal the truth. Time to speak your truth, because if you don't, who will? You have one truth or 10 truths or 1,000 truths to speak, to express, to demonstrate, to embody, to exhibit in this lifetime. Are you doing it? Are you putting yourself out there in whatever way you want to? Myself, it took me a few years to start calling out the government as organized crime, and the school as a day prison, and taxation as robbery, and war as mass murder. But then I started going to events. And when I go to events, I try to meet the people and talk with the people, have lunch, have a drink, have coffee with people, and find out, man, why are you at this event? Why do you care about freedom? And turns out freedom is popular, as Dr. Ron Paul instructed us and taught us. Dude, freedom is the issue of our lifetime, man. Nobody wants to be a slave unless you're taught that slavery is being a good citizen. Slavery is a good thing, so that now you want it. And that's not the case. So how are you getting out in the world? What are the solutions that you are creating in your world? And this is the conversation, because we see the mandatory masks are going to easily turn into mandatory tests and mandatory vaccines. Can we agree on this? I think it's pretty clear. That's what's going to happen. They're going to make you get a certificate to travel on the bus. I think in France, that's what they're doing. Perhaps down under in Australia. And it's coming here to your city, specifically the urban cities in the U.S., and then it will leak out to rural counties and rural cities. But it's really time to take your freedom back, because tyrants don't take freedom and then, oh, give it back. They take and never return it. So I'm inviting you to consider the idea that we have to transcend this year. We have to demonstrate the freedom, embody, exercise, and be the free man or woman we want to see in the world. And that was part of my story. As I went to enough events and started seeing the people, I said, that person's awesome and that person's awesome. And then you start thinking, well, this needs to be done, or somebody should do that. Well, that's a sign that you need to do that. Or maybe it could be, because leadership is the name of the game, and everyone's a leader, whether you know it or not. You lead yourself. If you're lucky enough, you get to lead your children or grandchildren or business or whatever you do, in your life. You're a leader. So if you start thinking of yourself as one, you'll manifest that. And so this year, I'm really excited, because I think what's going to happen down here in Santa Cruz, California, is we're going to create our own farmers market, probably create our own dinner clubs, maybe some breakfast clubs, lunch clubs, buyers clubs. Let's stop giving our money to organized crime. Let's stop giving our money to these giant corporations. Would you agree? So maybe you start a dinner club, restaurant club. Forget these restaurants that make you wear a muzzle to go up in the restaurants. Maybe you and your buddy start it one day a week, or you alternate. Or maybe you find some land and do a farmer's market. Politicians are parasites. They're leeches. They do not create value. Unlike the farmers who they invest in the seed. They plant the seed. They water the seed. Or it rains and sun and it grows. And then they nourish it. They do what they do to make it grow. They add value. And then they have a fruit or vegetable. And now we can eat. It's a beautiful thing. So, isn't this cool where we're at? We're at this park. Happened to be empty. Because of the scamdemic, they shut parks down. So we're going to reopen them. So politicians are the middleman. They're literally the mafia. They're like the guys who come over. Hey, I noticed you got a restaurant here, successful restaurant. Okay, just give us about $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and then everything gonna be okay. All right, no problems here. That is what the government is. So if you're the business owner, all you need is a customer to make money. Of course, you need a supplier, but these are all businesses, right? Wholesale, retail businesses. I'm the business owner, I got a customer. Win-win. We got two voluntary relationships. This is the future. And the reason that we forgot about this is because government schools taught us to become employees or staff instead of taking control of our own life, which is the greatest opportunity in the freaking universe. You are given a life, my friends. You know how significant you are? You are the first sperm in your daddy's ejaculation, in your mama's yoni, whatever you want to call it. That matters. You're a champion swimmer. So that means you become a champion in other ways as well. And then one day in 100 years, we're all going to be 6 feet under. So don't let these tyrants, these thugs, tell you how to live your life. The only rule is do no harm. As long as you're not harming another human or their property, and you uphold your contracts, do whatever you want. The mask mandates don't matter. The vaccine mandates don't matter. What matters is where you spend your money, where you spend your time, where you spend your energy. You don't got to spend your energy with energy vampires, Debbie Downers. Spend it with positive, uplifting, energetic people so you can get some of that and give it to the next generation. Because as you know, the government is intergenerational organized crime. So one of the concepts is called intergenerational freedom. Just like when you pass a torch, you pass the flame of freedom. And some of the great people out there who you may have heard about or read, Larkin Rowe is a great dude. Jeff Berwick, Murray Rothbard, Lou Rockwell, some of these other wonderful people that you can't even name, but because there's a lot of them. But YouTube is censoring them. Facebook is censoring, kicking them off. So guess what? You and I are now the mainstream media. Or at least the main important media. So this is what I feel for 2021. It's time to transcend. It's time to go above the problem. It's not left-right paradigm. This politician, that politician. It's above. We're going above. It's where we're putting our money. Who can we give our money to? Who's going to be in the community? Who's going to circulate it? Because these guys ain't playing. As you can tell, 10 months in, they're shutting down small businesses while Walmarts and Costco's are still open. It's a big club, my friends, and we got to make our own big freedom club. The year of the voluntarist. I just set the intention that the word voluntarism and voluntarist is going to be widely spread out and widely adopted. Because what is a voluntarist? A voluntarist, someone who practices and believes that the only moral relationship between humans is voluntary. That's what a voluntarist is. And then voluntarism is the philosophy of the same concept. So do whatever you want, just don't harm another person or property. But if somebody does harm you, you're morally justified to defend yourself. That's a big responsibility. Correct, so is being alive. Breathe that oxygen in, my friends. You know how grateful it is to be out here with the grass? Oh, man. To breathe in your life and understand you create 2021. Nobody else. I create for me, you create for you. Together, maybe we create a win-win. Maybe we create a community, a project, a venture. But this is the year, my friends, 2021. To go above the problem, to have courage in the face of fear, to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. My friends, this is happening all around the city, the county, the state, the country, and the world. Thank God and universe and nature for the internet, because this allowed us all to happen. Now they're going to try to lock us down on the internet as well, with all this digital tracking and all these things, but that's fear. Once you surround yourself with good, supportive people to help you, and you can help them, you gain strength, you gain courage, and that's what we're doing. So solutions are rising. If you guys haven't paid attention to Bitcoin, Bitcoin's at all-time highs. It's a private currency, private money that the government doesn't own and run. Homeschooling is going to be huge in 2021. Natural remedies, natural solutions. Stay away from the vaccine, my friends. Big pharmaceutical companies cannot be sued for vaccines, okay? So it's about personal responsibility, and let's make it a great year. 2021 is going to be phenomenal, and I appreciate you for joining me and walking with me out here in the beautiful park in California. Wherever you are, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, breathe it in. You are significant, you matter, you're not alone. There's a mass global awakening happening about personal freedom, individual responsibility, and government's going to go away at some point. Now they're going to go down with a crash, and they're going to use tyranny by all means. So be prepared, but also know that the lies are going to be exposed and truth is coming out. You can't silence the truth forever, and forever has arrived. So thanks for joining us today at the Freedom Lovers Show. We're building a voluntary world, one relationship at a time. The year of transcendence, the year of the voluntarist, the year of freedom and courage is upon us. We'll see you next time.